Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Second review tonight. Sometimes I'll put four up on the internet at exactly the same time, so don't be confused that I've actually drank four in the same night. It'd be nice, but it's not always the case. So tonight, out of a can this time, I'm reviewing the Fursty Ferret. Obviously made by Badger, good brewery, makes some great beers. Golden Champion, Golden Glory, Cranbourne Poacher, or Poacher's Choice if you prefer the old name, Hopping Hare, Tanglefoot, although I reviewed that the other day, wasn't so impressed these days with it. So, Fursty Ferret is an amber ale, and I'm not trying to read that at this time of day because I'm far too tired. So, from the website, the Fursty Ferret. The story of the Fursty Ferret. Ferret comes from the Latin word for little thief. When they're about, you can be sure there's trouble brewing. We still remember the night one such furry ne'er-do-well tiptoed into the thatched Gribble Inn and stole himself a taste of our tantalising tawny tipple, loved for its full-bodied biscuity taste. Now then, what's Latin for little thief of great taste in beer? Who knows? So there, it shows you, there you go, some of their beers. The legendary Tanglefoot, the Cranbourne Poacher, the Golden Champion, and then it goes off. Oh, that's a bit sad. Right, so I'll click on some reviews. We'll give it a pour, see how it goes. So I get home tonight, works in the garden. I've got to dig, expanding the front lawn, making it bigger, making the flower beds smaller. I am a gardener, but like all gardeners, sometimes you have to look and think, do I want to be gardening all my life, or I still want the effect but a slightly smaller border? And that's what I'm doing. I'm making the grass area bigger so the flower bed is smaller and getting rid of some of the shrubs. So I dug one shrub up, a photinia. I moved it. That went pretty well. Next one, bit harder. I had to use a bow saw to saw the bloody roots. And then the next one, and bear in mind I've got a £40 spade, stainless steel spade. And they're trying to force it out of the ground. Next minute I heard this crack and I thought, oh shoot. And it's broke the spade. It's not totally broke it, but I'm going to have to weld the stainless steel now. So absolutely gutted. And this spade's got a so many year guarantee, but I'm not sure that covers you trying to dig out shrubs with stinky big roots. So, live and learn. Even the best gardeners sometimes struggle. So, here's the pour. So as you can see, nice amber colour on it. Ridiculously big head. Plenty of carbonation or lacing, as you can see. All I can smell is malt from that, to be fair. Let me give the head a chance to dissipate a minute. Oh dear. Oh, I think the tiredness is getting to me. Or getting that because of the ridiculousness of the last root that I got out, this photinia, and it had more roots coming off it than a little, and it was like that, the bloody root was at the bottom that I couldn't see, and that's what did the spade. I had to use a bow saw and it's cut it off, and in the end after an hour I'm like this, put it in the air. Yeah. I did say a few other words. One rhymes with bastard, but there you go. Yeah, can't be swearing, it's not good. So, Fursty Ferret. Someone drank this on draft in Sweden, so good on you. Clear amber, medium off-white head, bready and earthy aroma, floral hops, dry and medium bitterness. Another one, relatively light and refreshing, not too hoppy, no/little head, but very easy to drink. I mean, look at the head. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got even bigger. It's all down to the glass. So all reviewers out there, it's all down to the glass. If you want a better head, if you want a way of testing how good the head is, put it in the glass with the printed bottom, which is, you know, we call ridges as well, and you'll see. I mean, look at that. It's got bigger since I put it in. The only problem is now I've got to suck a load of this froth to get to the actual beer. Quite a pleasant tasting froth, to be fair. So another one, this is a 3 out of 5. Oh my god, it's going to my head. I must be tired. Pours a lovely amber, not much of a head from the bottle. Does what label says, malty backbone with traditional hop notes. Do get that very slight orange hint. I actually did as well, to be fair. Decent once warmed, nasty when too cold. It's amazing that some beers, obviously your golden ales and anything that says summer on it, you know, better when they're cold. Ginger beers are also better when they're cold. Stouts, porters, anything that's a darker ale, and I suppose even this amber ale, when it's warmer, it's actually better. So something to know there, you know, for future reference. Don't put a Christmas porter in the fridge and then drink it and then think, that don't taste right. So, dark gold with nice head that lasts, which totally contradicts what the other two people have said. But he obviously was using a glass like myself. Light earthy hop, some citrus, sweet malt to balance. Generic English bitter, but well done. Right, here we go. This is quite a lengthy review. I should have warned that I have a bias in my beer reviews, in that I have a taste for malty beers. We all have our own preferences. This is one of them and I really like it. For my money, it is a terrific English style bitter with an unusual umami side taste to it, as in chicken gravy or salty beef crisps. Which sounds gross, except when you balance that with a touch of hops bitterness, you get a quirky, well-behaved bitter that is just right. The colour is a blood orange brown dotted with a lively combination that produces a lasting thin white head and tears of lacing. The carbonation gives a slight bite at the beginning that mellows to a smooth mouthful. Yeah. I sometimes think that some of the reviewers on these sites have had a jug or two before they start reviewing. So, the taste, the initial taste starts off one thing, and then it ends something totally different, which is obviously a sign of a good beer, to be fair. Like many of the best beers, you know, it is pleasant to drink. It's nice. I wouldn't say it's outstanding in this day and age. But there's a reason why it's available in cans. Most bottled beers don't make the transition to cans unless they're deemed what's the word, for the mass public, I suppose, although I suppose Sainsbury's Basics bitter, does that really appeal to the mass public? No, it appeals to the people who are on a budget or just like cheap beer or wheat beer. 2.8% is weak. I have had one and it was okay for what it was. It was nothing special, but that's just the way it is, I suppose. So let me pour the rest in. I'm going to go for a lie down after I've had this. There's some bloody idiots on mini motorbikes flying round. They've been doing it for weeks. And I used to work on a public park, and we'd patrol the park while we were working. So basically, anybody starts prattling about, we'd go and tell them off. So basically the police of the park. And we deal with anything from flashers to perverts hanging around buses, toilets, idiots, muggers, all sorts of things. So dealing with twats on motorbikes, we'd drive the van at them and, we'd sort the issue out one way or another. And if we needed to, we'd get the police involved if we caught them. And inform the police. When we had an idiot in the bushes one day with a shotgun, whether it was a real shotgun I never knew. And I was at that time where you think you're invincible, so you run after him, chase him, and then you think to yourself, did I do right there, because this twat's got a shotgun. But today I got home and then there they are driving up and down the road, and I'm thinking I'm going to kill one of these dickheads in a minute. And walks to the car with the hammer in the hand, because I've been hammering at these chuffing roots, spins the hammer around, and all of a sudden this idiot going past me looks behind, and obviously I'm looking a bit menacing. And to be honest, I wanted to give him a good hiding, but you can't be doing them things. And even if you think that, and he's looking behind, and to be honest, he hasn't come back down the road since. So hopefully, they've took some credence. But are we getting to the stage in this country, in Britain, where the police just are that overrun that there's nobody policing the streets anymore, And it's got to be said something about the old gangsters, style people, if people got out of line, they'd be dealt with. And, do you need it to go back to that situation where people riding up and down the road on these little mini motorbikes, putting kiddies' lives in danger, old people's lives in danger, and they're even going on the main roads. I mean, how they haven't been caught beggars belief. The only thing I can think of is there's just not enough police anymore. Because years ago there used to be loads of police and you didn't do anything. And now the traffic police have all disappeared. And there just isn't any. You can drive sometimes for days and not see any police. And it's a sad world because obviously, the idiots know this. They know this. That's why I'm surprised the crime rate's not through the roof. But anyway, let's get back to the beer. Forget about the world, Brexit and all that rubbish. So, it's a good beer, So, Fursty Ferret, this is a real one for me. Fursty Ferret is actually tasting like I remember it. It's a good beer. Tastes decent, it's getting me drunk, which is not a good thing because it's still only about 6 o'clock, 6:30. And I'm really liking it. Still got a good head on it. Use the glass, people who review, check your glass out, make sure you've got widgets. The taste is a good taste. Apart from maltiness, I can't pinpoint the taste. I did get a slight hint of orange, but as for all the other stuff people come up with, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder what they're on, really. What I will say is it's a decent beer. It's obviously one that stood the test of time. much more than Tanglefoot did. Not my favourite Badger beer. That's down to Golden Glory, Golden Champion or Cranbourne Poacher. You know, they are. But obviously, I've got my favourites. People have got their favourites. And as reviewers, we, you know, and as beer drinkers, we've all got our own favourites. So, out of 5. Oh, it's difficult because it's still a really good beer. I will give it a 4.4 out of 5. Yeah, still really decent. And even at the end, I'm still enjoying what I'm drinking. Definitely could drink this on draft. Definitely could drink more than a couple of pints. Although not now, because I feel battered. And that's only on a few pints. But we all have them days. Thanks for watching. See you soon.